Ham Radio 2.0 Sunday night live stream. Thank you for joining tonight. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Appreciate everyone being in the chat early. Should be a pretty fun show for you tonight. Here's a real quick message from my friends at BridgeCom Systems. If you're a ham looking to get into DMR, you need to go check out their plug-and-play package, link in the description. It's a handheld DMR radio and digital hotspot combo that comes pre-programmed with all of your information so that all you have to do to get on the air is just turn it on and press the PTT button. You'll also get access to their beginner to expert courses about your DMR gear through BridgeCom University. Give them a call at 816-532-8451 to talk with their dedicated in-house radio advisors. They are happy to help you out. Thank you, BridgeCom, for supporting this channel. All right, there it is. Okay. I think it mutes me unless I change scenes correctly. Hey, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the live stream. We're going to talk about Orlando Hamcation tonight. So Michael from the Hamcation staff is going to be joining us just here shortly. And we're going to talk about the next great Hamfest in the USA 2022. Those of you who may not have been before, Hamcation is the second largest Hamfest in the USA to happen every year in February. And it's the first big show of the year. And Hamcation in February, Hamvention in May, and Huntsville in August are the three biggest shows inside of the USA. And this might be the first year that I get to go to all three of them. That might be fun. So, because I've never been to Huntsville before last year. And then, you know, COVID shutdowns, blah, 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 all that. So that kind of put the kibosh on a few things. So it's all good. But, hey, guys, a couple of quick announcements, and we're going to get rolling here. So those of you who've been following the Lee family, James has woken up. They sat him up, and he did a little bit of speaking kind of here. He's still got a long road ahead of him, but the progress he's made in the last few days, maybe the last week, has been very positive, very good in his road to recovery. So they are very hopeful that he will continue to recover and continue to do better as the days go by. You can find all of it. He's got some, Michelle is updating his Facebook page here. This is his Facebook page, WX4 TV. It's his call sign. They've got some kind of personal stuff that they shared today, but again, they shared it on a public Facebook. I say page, it's his personal profile is what it is, not a page. But they shared some kind of personal stuff in there. You guys go out there and look at that. I'll share some of it I put a couple of it on updates on the GoFundMe page. But she's sharing some pretty good information out there, positive information about his progress. We're at $13,921. I traded a couple emails with Michelle earlier this week, I guess it was, and I was able to get the funds transferred to her, and she was able to do the first download of funds. So all of that is rolling. So now she can go, now that the initial setup is completed, she can go in there and download funds as they appear. So I think she downloaded about $10,000 the first time. There's been $3,000 donated since then. I don't know if she might have done a second download by now. It doesn't matter. I just let her have it and let her do whatever she wants to. But we're still going to keep this GoFundMe going. We're at $13,921 right now. I would like us to break $15,000 by this weekend. We're going to do a ham radio happy hour on Friday. And that's kind of, we'll see where it is on Friday. And I might kind of mention it there, kind of try to, hey, you guys go out there and donate, you can. But special thank you to those of you who have been able to donate. This is going to a good cause, a good family, a very well-known family inside of the ham radio community. And hopefully things continue going well for his recovery. Speaking of next weekend, we're going to give away a Flex Radio 6400M a week from tonight. So a week from tonight, we're going to do the giveaway. I'll probably this sign-up list is still live. I'll probably close this sign-up list somewhere around the happy hour on Friday, so that we just make sure we shut down the list. I've got one Flex Radio 6400M, which would be the grand prize. I've got 2 radios from Radioddity. I've got 3 or 4 radios from Baofeng Tech, and I might have 1 or 2 other things for that giveaway. I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to require you to be present for the smaller items, but whoever wins the 6400 doesn't necessarily have to be present. Okay, so we're going to do a drawing. Whoever wins the 6400 towards the end of the live stream, I'll reach out to that person. If for whatever reason I'm just flat not able to get a hold of that person, we'll regroup and maybe talk about something on a later live stream. But I'm kind of assuming that won't be a problem to get rid of a free 6400M. So, but yeah, a week from tonight, we're going to do that. Should be a really fun live stream. I'm going to invite several other YouTubers onto the channel, and it should just kind of be a fun night to hang out and do ham radio stuff. So tonight we're talking about Orlando Hamcation, and which is 4 weeks from this weekend, I think, because, yeah. So next weekend, I've got an off week. The following weekend is Winter Field Day. Going to have a really fun time Winter Field Day. And then there's one weekend after Winter Field Day before Hamcation. So Frank and I are flying out on Wednesday before the show, and we're gonna have a lot of fun doing that. So let me get over here to this right screen. Where am I? Oh, there I am. So put that on. Let's see. Frank and Michael, how are you guys tonight?
What is up?
How
good?
What's going on? How's y'all's week been?
Man, it's been awesome. How about you, Michael, man?
Busy with Hamcation all week.
Yeah. Y'all are getting kind of down to the wire, I would think. How are things going down there, I guess?
So far, all indications are good.
Mm-hmm.
We have been, sales has been phenomenal this year so far. We
Good.
have actually bypassed our pre-sales from the show in 2020 already.
Wow. Okay.
So we're doing good.
Good. They had a small regional show that's usually a pretty good show here this last week. Actually, it was yesterday. It was like Friday, like 3-4 hours Friday afternoon and yesterday. And I didn't go. I had plans. I was it's the very last weekend of deer hunting season in Texas, so that's where I was. But a friend of mine texted me yesterday and said the numbers were way down at that show. I'm not sure why. I would have kind of thought that it'd be a popular thing right now to get out to Hamfest that are reopening. But so it's really good to hear that Hamcation numbers are up. I'm looking forward to that. It should be a really exciting time. So, what's the weather typically like out there during that weekend?
Usually probably low 80s, mid 70s in February. We just had a cold front that everybody else got hit with that come through here today. And I think our current temperature is about 67 outside.
That's warmer than it is here. It was this morning in North Texas, it was 24 degrees. So I think it got up to like 37 today.
Yeah, I think tomorrow supposed to be our colder day once it all goes through. I think tomorrow supposed to be in the low 60s, and I think we're supposed to be high 30s to low 40s either Monday night.
Okay. All right. Good. Well, cool. So what can you tell us about Hamcation? I know you guys were on the channel a month and a half ago, something like that, and I know that you had some new information for us. So please feel free to share just whatever you want to.
All right. The biggest thing right now, a couple things has come up that one, ICOM has stepped up to be a sponsor, and they are actually sponsoring 10 picnic tables and ICOM umbrellas to go around the food area for people to actually sit at this year to add a little more sitting areas for people.
Okay.
Also, new this year on Wednesday night, we're going to do a kit build by Joe Eisenberg, K0NEB. It will be Wednesday, February 9th at 6 p.m. In our swaps building. For the people that's already at the show or there early, you can come out and actually do a kit build with Joe. I just got all the information a little while ago, so we will be putting that up on our website probably the next day or so with how to attend it. The other big thing that's happening, it is the ARRL National Convention and our 75th anniversary this year. ARRL on February 10th, which is Thursday, is doing a all-day training tracks at Doubletree at SeaWorld, And you can actually go to their website at arrl.org/expo and sign up for that. They are doing 4 different training tracks. One of them is going to be for the first time. Tim Duffy is bringing Contest University to Orlando. That's probably the biggest one. There is also one for emergency communications. The other one is going to be the ARRL handbook. I think they're picking a couple subjects out of there and going over stuff that's in the ARRL handbook. And the last one is going to be a technology training track, which is going over some of the new technologies and technologies used in amateur radio. Also, during this, it will be provided lunch, where the keynote speaker will be the CEO of ARRL, Dave Minster. During that also.
Good. Yeah, I was approached by Steve Goodgame, K5ATA, this last week about doing a presentation at that Thursday lunch, and I wanted to go to that anyway just to hear David speak. So I was like, you know what, hey, this might be a good opportunity to attend that. So I'll be doing a presentation about Parks in the Air at that event. And Kyle A0Z is in the chat, and he's going to talk about remote operating that afternoon. So Kyle does a lot with Flex Radio. He and I are Flex Radio brothers. So so that should be a good presentation also. So I know a lot of the I think Josh is doing something, and I'm not sure if Steve himself is doing something, but there's should be a lot of really good presentations that day about various topics inside of ham radio. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that whole day of presentations and learning and whatnot, and especially David's luncheon speech. So that should be good.
Yeah.
What you said, Joe has done those kit builds before, I think.
He did one back in 2020.
Okay.
The difference is that night was actually our OARC meeting also. So he actually did it kind of during the OARC meeting at the fairgrounds. This year, the meeting doesn't fall during Hamcation. So we're just actually going to do a full kit build. We're going to start it earlier at 6 o'clock and give more time to do the kit build. And it's pretty much his show the whole time.
Okay. I don't remember what time our flight gets there. Frank, do you?
Not offhand. I can look that up if you want.
Yeah, look it up if you don't mind. I know we're flying in that evening.
Are you?
I wanted to be there. I wanted to be there for the entire day on Thursday. So I'm like, let's go ahead and fly out Wednesday. I don't remember. It's afternoon, evening, something like that. Doubtful we'll be there in time for that, unfortunately. But that's good to know. And yeah, I got the email this week about Tim Duffy's Contest University, and like we talked about before we hit go tonight. That's the first time that's happened at Hamcation, which I guess it's a shortened version if he's doing it during the Thursday thing, right?
Yeah. I know he's going over a lot of topics. I'm not sure all of them, but I think he's just toned it down a little bit compared to the long one that he does do in Dayton. Right. So this will actually be the first one, I think, anywhere other than Dayton that he's done. But yeah, it's supposed to be really good. I know I saw some of the instructors that he already had for it signed up, which was some very known contesters and instructors in amateur radio.
Good.
I have us landing February 9th at 8:30.
Okay, so yeah, we'll get there kind of late. That's okay. It's gonna be we'll just probably, and I think we're staying at that Doubletree Hotel.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're staying there, and we'll get there late that night, and then we'll be there all day we'll be there all day for the rest of the weekend, I guess, but we'll be there all day Thursday as well. But yeah, that should be a fun time. Good. Well, that's great. That's great to hear. And it's really, and those of you who just joined us, we got a few more people watching now. Michael was saying at the beginning of the stream that they've sold more tickets now for 2022 Hamcation than they did for the last show, which was 2 years ago, 2020 Hamcation. And that was right before the shutdowns. It was February 2020. And it was like late March, early April when Texas finally said, okay, we need to kind of start, paying attention to this in a good way. But yeah, so that was right before the shutdowns. I remember thinking, wow, they timed that almost perfectly. We got to have a really great Hamfest before everything closed for the rest of the freaking year. But
That was their first big gathering of all the YouTubers that I know of down there at Florida 2 years ago.
that was, well, no, the first one was actually Hamvention of the previous year of 2019.
Mm.
But it was very unstructured. We just all kind of met one another. We're like, hey, I know you. Oh, I know you. So yeah, I think Hamcation was kind of the first structured thing that we got together and said, hey, let's actually plan something this time. So so that was good. That was a fun show too. So looking really forward to this one this year. Cool. So what can we expect for I mean, I guess Michael, tell us how many ticket. I mean, if you don't have exact numbers, that's okay, but just roughly, how many tables do you guys generally sell, and how many ticket holders do you generally have attend the show, that kind of thing?
For commercial area, we have
Yeah.
over 200 commercial booths,
Okay.
and all of them's usually sold out.
Mhm.
We have two commercial buildings, one large one smaller one. We
Mhm.
also have a swaps building, which is basically your inside tailgate used items, and there's actually almost 300 tables in there, and it's
Mhm.
usually
Mhm.
sold out.
Mhm.
And then on the outside, we have a huge tailgate area for outside,
Mhm.
which combines tailgate and some tailgate RV for people that want to tailgate out of their RVs.
Mhm.
And we usually have between 200 and 300 tailgate spots sold, depending on weather and what people have to sell.
Yeah.
What's nice about our show, we're actually probably one of the only shows that can host over 200 RVs on site with water and power hookups.
Wow.
Mm. Mm.
So,
Yeah, I remember that. When we were there last, I guess it was 2020. One of one of our friends, Matt AE4MQ, he has one of those truck bed campers, and we parked out there at the back, but it was in the back of the field. There was no hookups. He just rented a small spot out there, and we set up an antenna and we did FT8 all night long after the show, so that was fun.
right.
But that is a very large area for RV camping hookups. And even in the field, if you just kind of want to dry camp, that's possible too. So it's a very good place to be.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, we have actually 201 RVs pre-registered already.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah. So
okay,
we're gonna hopefully have a record year for RVs also.
yeah,
But our fairgrounds is 85 acres, so it's a
mhm,
very large fairgrounds, and we use every bit of it
mm,
for the tailgate area, the RV area. We have plenty of free parking on site
mhm,
for the event also. Actually, you just scroll down to the bottom there.
yeah,
One thing I can tell everybody, if you go here and just try put your email address in, this is
mhm,
the way to stay informed on all the new
right here,
stuff when we release it about
mhm,
Hamcation. Um, from the kit build information will go out on that once we release it this coming week of how to do it.
mhm,
Any updates for Hamcation will go out there. Um, any COVID concerns, if they are come up, will go out there once we finalize everything with anything with COVID mandates or anything like that. I
mhm,
can tell you currently, Florida does not have any mandates for anything, masks, vaccines, anything like that. The fairgrounds is the same way.
mhm,
We can tell you that there will be no mask mandates of right now for the show, but we will strongly encourage everybody to wear masks while they're inside the buildings.
yeah,
And that will be posted on all doors going into any of the buildings.
mhm,
We will have free masks available at any of the entrances for anybody that would like one. We will also have hand sanitizing stations all
mhm.
around inside the buildings also.
Great. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty when we were at Huntsville last August, it was about the same thing, it wasn't required, but it was suggested. And I think most people were pretty cool about that. So some people masked up, some people didn't, and I didn't see or hear about any problems that anyone had with that situation. If somebody doesn't like it, they don't have to attend, I guess. So yeah, I think it worked out really well that way. So great. Okay, good to know about that, because that question would come up inevitably. So
Yeah,
good.
we get an email almost every day about it, so
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I figure I talk about it here. And just like we tell everybody, if you feel that you're afraid to come, or you feel that you're afraid to catch it, don't come.
Right.
Please think of your own safety and the safety of your family, and do what's right, that you think's right for you.
Right. Right. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Good. Okay. Well, it's still encouraging that you've sold so many tickets so far, with still a month to go.
And we're still selling them as we speak. I mean, my
Yeah.
email's dinged a couple times even while I'm on here. And we always notice after these shows, usually 2, 3, 4 days afterwards, when people rewatch it, the sales jump. Yes.
Good. Good. Excellent. Well, I will be looking forward to walking around with the camera, and if I see you, Michael, I might stop you and get you to give me like a 3 or 4 minute kind of how's it going type speech. I'm sure you'll probably want to try to avoid me, because you'll probably be really busy. But that's usually how the Hamfest guys go. I say, "Hey, do you want to talk about?" "No, I can't right now, thanks." And they, not to be rude or anything, but I know you guys are really busy when the shows are going, so it's all good though. It's definitely a fun show. I know that everyone who's attended it in the past loves this show, or at least everyone I've ever talked to. And I've already seen a couple of new people in the chat say, "Hey, I'm a new ham. I never heard of this, so this is good info." So if you are in or around the Orlando area the second weekend of February, make plans to attend, because you will not regret it. It's definitely a good thing to do. And IKO4 in the chat, where'd he go? He said he has 2 tickets to Hamcation and he can't go. So I was like, "Hey, why don't you give them to me, and I'm going to do a giveaway." So he's going to drop them off to me the last weekend of this month. He's like, "I'll be in your area the 29th and 30th. So guess what? We're going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to give away 2 Hamcation tickets. That'll be fun." So hopefully you guys, hopefully that's enough time to give them away to somebody who can actually, make plans to use them last minute like that. So IKO4, IK04, I have your email somewhere, but if you don't mind, hit me up on Discord or shoot me an email, and let's talk after the stream tonight or tomorrow, and maybe I can give them away before that, and just already have the people ready who want to go, and as soon as I get them from you, I'll just drop them in the mail that same day. So good deal. All right, man. So what else you got for us? Any other tidbits of information?
The other big thing, you said there was a lot of new hams actually in the chat room. One thing that we do is all the forums that we do. We have over 40 forums on Friday and Saturday. And this is a place where new hams, and even hams that's been around for a while that want to learn new stuff, come out and check out some of the forums that we have. Tim Duffy is actually doing one on grounding and bonding. Carol Perry's youth forum, if you want to learn how to get youth involved in radio. Also, the big forum that is going to happen is going to be the ARRL membership forum, which will be hosted by Rick Roderick and Dave Minster. And this is a time that if you have questions for ARRL, they've said it's going to be an open forum. That part of it's going to be a Q&A where you ask your question, they'll answer it for you. So, which is another one. I also believe there's a POTA forum for Parks on the Air. I think somebody's doing one.
Nice.
But yeah, just like I said, there's over 40 forums. All the info is on the website. If you just go to the website, and under at the top under forums, everything's up there. It is subject to change. We are still getting some of the information in. Under speakers, so everything's there. The times, if you click the info button, it will actually give you a full description of what the forum is.
Gotcha.
All that is up there. You can plan your day at Hamcation of what you want to do throughout the day on Friday and Saturday. Also, the other big thing that we've done this year is our testing. We've actually partnered with hamstudy.org, and our testing is going to be 100% digital, no paper.
Awesome.
It's going to be all tablets. You're going to come in, take a test on a tablet. It's going to be graded instantly right when you submit it. Everything will be emailed to you. Your CSCE, all that will be emailed to you. We're actually going to be the first large Hamfest actually doing this.
My brother, who I've been trying to get to take his ham radio test for like 20 years, literally. I've been a ham for 27 years, and he's younger than me. He's about 2.5 years younger than me. He finally took his ham radio test after my nephew did. My nephew is his son. Okay, so my nephew got his license. My nephew's 14, and then my brother's like, well, I guess I need to get mine too. So he went and tested, but he tested online. He found one of the virtual tests at hamstudy.org, and he had his call sign like that. I think if it wasn't that day, it was the next day because it was quick. Because my nephew, when he tested a local club down here, and he did the paper form, which is fine, still works. But it took about a week to get his call sign. And then when my brother tested through the ham study exam tools, he had his call sign less than 24 hours later. So I'm like, if you want to get your ham radio test, in fact, Hank Strange, I don't know if Hank and Lola are going to be there. I don't know, Michael, I don't know if you know who Hank Strange is. He's pretty big in the YouTube community of gun review channels. I met him at an overlanding show last year, and he was asking questions about ham radio, and he lives in Florida somewhere, not like 2 or 3 hours from Orlando. And he's supposed to come to the show, and he wants to take his test that weekend. So really looking forward to getting some new people licensed and into the hobby that weekend. So that's great to hear that you guys are using exam tools. Fantastic software for that regard, for sure.
It is, and I'll tell you a little thing about it. Actually, at our last club meeting, our club also decided to do it. So we did a test at our last club meeting to see how it actually worked for the first time. And we're hoping to only have our usual 6-10 people show up. We had 25 people to test. Wow. So it was a true test.
But yeah, trial by fire.
Yeah, exactly. But 23 people actually passed their exams. We started at 6 o'clock, or actually about 5:45. Everybody was done by 7. And by 8:30 that night, everybody had their call signs.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you could test, go to the convention, pick up the radio, and use it that night.
Yep.
And use it that night. Yeah. Yeah. How cool is that? That would be really fun to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
good.
But yeah, it was amazing how quick it's done.
Yeah.
And I'm told that it will happen at Hamcation for Friday. For anybody that tests on Friday, will have their call sign by Saturday. But the ones test on Saturday probably will not get their call signs until Monday.
Oh yeah, that makes
because
sense.
of the FCC dump of when it goes through.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
There's a quick question from Greg in the chat. Do you have to sign up to use the testing, or is just go to a room?
We would prefer you go on the website and sign up. There's a link on there to sign up. Sorry about that, guys.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, let's event info.
I'm under events info. I didn't see it there.
Yeah, it should be exams on the website. Event info, amateur radio exams.
Amateur radio exams. There it is. Yeah.
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 And if you scroll down there, there's 2 links, one for each day. We prefer you to go ahead and pre-register. It will save time when you're actually at the show. You can walk up if for some reason you decide while you're there, hey, I want to do an upgrade or something like that. We can register you when you get there, but it would be quicker if you pre-register, then you just walk in, basically show your ID, and you sit down and take your exam.
I dropped that link in the chat, and RF Field Check says grounding and botting is our passion. He's talking about the forum on grounding.
Yeah. Yeah, Gerald Youngbug's given a forum too. He's always interesting to talk to. He's the owner of Flex Radio. I've heard him speak several times. And Eric Schwartz from Elecraft will be there. There's a lot of really good forums in there. You go scroll through the forum page. A lot of really fun information in there. So that's good to know. Cool. Okay, so yeah, definitely sign up if you're interested in taking a ham radio test, whether you're a new person, you want to get your technician license, or if you want to get an upgrade, go sign up and do it Friday. Go get the Friday slots now before they get filled so you can get your call sign on Saturday or maybe that same day. So that'll be fun. That'll be really fun to see.
That'd be awesome to get it that same day. Buy radio, get on the air.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally cool. So good. Okay. So a lot of really good stuff happening at Hamcation. Let's see. That's good. Oh, the OXCOM forum the first day. That ought to be fun too.
And we do actually have an Oxcom course that's happening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday prior to Hamcation.
Okay.
It is currently full, but
Mhm.
you can still sign up if anybody drops out. They do have a waiting list that they're using to pull people. But
Okay.
just like I said, it's actually full right now. But the same
Yeah.
people that's doing that will be doing the Oxcom forum on Friday.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
I have my Oxcom cert for Texas.
Yeah. I got those ones that Skywarn
Mm-hmm.
required, but that was all I did. So okay. WA7 PBE says, "Did anyone know of any tech classes geared towards youngsters?" Not specifically. The one on the live stream on my channel is geared towards kind of everybody. It's not really I've never heard of one specifically geared towards young people. It would not surprise me if that existed. I would reach out to Sterling and ask that question. N0 SSC. He should have that information.
Yeah.
If there's specific courses that are geared towards young people. I mean, all the questions are going to be the same. All the question pool is going to be the same anyway. But yeah, check with Sterling and see.
Gary asked in the chat, are ticket prices different if you pre-register online and buy them now versus showing up that day?
They are currently the same price. They actually went up December 1st. So anytime from here until the show or even at the gate, it's $20 per ticket.
Okay.
And the ticket is good for all 3 days.
Right. Okay. Good.
You had
Okay.
another question there, Jason?
Oh, I was going to say, so Tom Thompson, thank you for the super chat. He says he took an online test through GLARG, no exam fee as a veteran, was a nice surprise. Had a call sign about 20 hours next afternoon. So KZ8 Tom.
That's awesome.
So that's cool. Yeah. GLARG doesn't charge, and I think GLARG, there may be more than one of them that do this. GLARG is a VEC. GLARG doesn't charge for veterans or for youth. If you're under 18, maybe 21, GLARG doesn't charge you for an exam fee. And there might be a couple others out there that do that too. I'm not sure. So
actually we're using Laurel, and there's
okay.
No fee also, so it's free to take your test.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That's
free
what
for everyone?
For everyone.
For everyone.
That's cool.
That is great.
So
question by Shooter Ready Standby.
Mm-hmm.
I like that name.
That's a good name.
Is there an app or a map to show the vendor locations?
Currently there is not. Once we get it finalized, we will put up a map on the website that can be downloaded in PDF. And also at the show, we'll have huge posters printed that will show each location of the map and the numbers and who's in what location also. But once we get a little closer and we finalize all the booths, we will get it put up on the website that people can download it. And our website is mobile friendly.
Okay.
So it will actually just flip when you're on a mobile phone to the mobile version.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Kyle, AA0Z, Kyle asking, tickets purchased, are they mailed out or will they be at will call if you purchase them online?
As of right now, all tickets will be held at will call. We are currently noticing people telling us that USPS is running around 3 weeks to get anything delivered.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
So we actually made a decision. We actually cut it back. It was going to be December 15th, but we actually made it December 1 also, that we quit mailing anything because of the people calling us and saying, hey, I ordered 3 weeks ago, I haven't got my tickets. And then they call us back a couple days afterwards, say they received it. So right now, everything will be held at will call. One thing that we are doing this year, will call booth will be open on Thursday from 9 till 5. So if you like to get your tickets early and are in town, you can come by on Wednesday and actually pick up your will call tickets. So you won't have to stand in line for will call on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, depending on when you come in. The other thing I forgot to mention also this year, we are selling extra prize tickets for donations. The info is actually on the website also. And if you do want to buy these tickets, there's 2 ways to do it. You can also buy them On Thursday at that will call booth also, we'll have them there so you can get them beforehand, so you can fill out all the information on them beforehand, or at the prize and info booth on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the donations go toward us supporting the local clubs. After Hamcation every year, we actually do $13,000 to $15,000 worth of donations to local clubs from the volunteer hours that people work. They actually turn in their volunteer hours toward a 501c3 of their choice, and we actually donate money toward them.
Great. Okay.
So.
Okay. Excellent. That's great. Yeah. So where did that go? So Jerry KF5RH. Somebody asked that question a minute ago. Is there an app for the event? There is no app for the event, but the website is mobile friendly. So if you just go to hamcation.com, is it .com?
.com.
Yeah. .com. Yeah. Hamcation.com from your mobile phone. It'll bring up a mobile friendly website. You can find everything there. KB6NU is in the house. Good evening, Dan. You guys who don't know who KB6NU is, he's a great mentor of CW and technician classes. He does a lot of training in that regard. And he says he'll be there giving his talk, having fun with Morse code on Friday afternoon. So thanks for joining the chat tonight, Dan. Good to see you in there. And also Jason 2E1 HKO. Thank you for the super chat. Keep up the great content. Have a beer on me. Time for bed. Yeah, it's probably like 1:30 a.m. where he's at.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 73 in the UK, buddy. Thanks for being here. But good. Well, this is all great information. I think it's going to be very fun to. I know it's going to be a fun show. Frank, did you get a ticket yet?
No.
Okay. We'll get you a ticket. So I think, in fact, when Michael was talking about tickets, I'm like, did I ever get online and reserve my media pass? I don't remember if I did. Now I gotta go check my email because I always forget about it. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go do that. So
I was gonna ask also, Jason, when were you doing the prize drawing for the Flex? When did you say you were doing it?
A week from tonight.
Okay. I will also donate 100 prize tickets, which is a $300 value. If you want to give that away that night also.
Okay. So you're talking about prize drawing tickets that are good for drawings during the show.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. 100 prize tickets. Okay. And
Yep.
how would the winner pick those up?
You let me know who they are.
Mhm.
If they're coming to the show, we can have them at the prize and info booth. I'll make sure they have them there and have the person's name.
Okay.
If they are not coming to the show, unfortunately, I can mail them to them, but they will only be good at that point only for the grand prize drawings for each day. Those are the only prizes we mail out.
Right.
So
Okay. Well, we'll just pitch it that way, and whoever gets them, that's where we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So cool. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you guys.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you doing that. Okay. K6RK is in the chat. He said, coincidentally, one of my first HF contacts was with KB6NU. Well, Adam, I would love to see. Here's a topic for you, Adam. Get KB6NU on your show, and you guys do a CW speed contest, because that would be fun to watch. So I will watch that. I will not participate in that. There's just no way. But yeah, that'd be that'd be. You guys do your CW thing, so
That'd be fun. Let's put N8YO in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, N8YO is going to be our Winter Field Day CW guru. So he's going to be doing CW for us during Winter Field Day. It's going to be fun. So really looking forward to Winter Field Day. Good. So perfect. Hey, okay. This has all been excellent, perfect information. Great to know about the forums on Thursday, or I'm sorry, what are they calling that on Thursday?
Training tracks.
Training tracks. That's it. Yeah. So forums all weekend, training tracks from the ARRL on Thursday, and kit building from Joe Eisenberg on Wednesday night. So that all ought to be really good stuff there. And looking forward to everything that I can attend. Cool. Good deal. Well, Michael, anything else tonight?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
I think we went over everything, and
okay.
Thank you all for having me on the show. And
yeah. And any other questions? We'll give it another like 3 or 4 minutes. Any other questions in the chat before we let Michael go? And Yeah. So y'all let us know in the chat. But yeah, we oh, excuse me. We really I really look forward to the show. I've been to Orlando Hamcation, I think maybe 5 or 6 times. You know, of course they didn't have it last year for obvious reasons, and that's fine. And the last show was right before the pandemic started shutting everything down. But I think I was at that show for like 3 or 4 years, 2020, and 3 or 4 years prior, you know, every year prior to that. And it's always been a really fun show. It's a good it's in February, and generally speaking, the weather in Orlando is warmer than it is in most other places in the country in February. So that's that. It's good to get out of the cold for a little bit. And the outdoor facility is really there's a big expanse of outdoor facility and a large area to tailgate, large area to huge Swap Fest. The Swap Fest building that's way over there on the I guess that's the north side if I'm not mistaken. That Swap Fest building is chock packed of
Correct.
people selling used gear and whatnot, and that's always a fun thing to walk through 2 or 3 times. Found some really good deals in there in the past, so it's a very, very fun show. And even if you can only attend for a day or two, I highly suggest you guys come out if you're able to, if you're available to come to that area. But it's a good, really good time.
And we also have great food on site, so you don't even have to leave for lunch or anything like that. There's a woods or a fire pit pizza thing, barbecue. There's fried Twinkies type of stuff. There's all kind of food there.
Nice. Good deal. Cool. All right, man. Well, I'm not seeing any more questions come through. So Michael, unless you have anything else, I mean, you're welcome to hang with us. We'll probably close it down here in like 5 or 10 minutes. But I'm gonna shoot you an email with some questions, some one-off questions after I close down tonight. Just let me know, you know, just whenever tomorrow. You can reply tomorrow. That's fine. But really appreciate your time. Appreciate all the effort and that goes into putting on a show of this size, which I know is a lot. I know you guys have been planning for months and months. And in fact, I saw you guys in Huntsville. You guys had a booth in Huntsville last August.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. And you were already in the planning stages back then. So in fact, you'd probably already been going for a couple months at that point. So
oh yeah, we're pretty much a year out. So actually we're already starting to plan some stuff already for 2023.
Wow.
So yeah, for the large events, that's how it works. And one thing you did ask earlier that I did not say, actually in 2020, our attendance was 24,300 over the 3 days.
Wow. Okay. That's good. That's really good. I think in years past, it's been somewhat smaller than that. So if you guys have
yeah, we've been actually growing every year.
Okay.
Pretty much since 2016 when we hosted the last national convention.
Okay.
We're around 17,000 then, and pretty much every year since then we grow.
Good. Well, that's good. You know, with the way that Hamfests have been going for the last 10 or 20 years, to a couple decades, it's great to see those that are actually growing. So I'm always excited to see Hamfest that grow. And you guys do a fantastic job. I mean, you have like everybody's there, all the big names of vendors there, all the big manufacturers there, and some stuff that's even kind of adjacent to ham radio. You guys have some good displays for like Raspberry Pi type stuff and Makerspace type stuff as well. And that's always fun to see also. So it's it's definitely a good, well-rounded show. And if you want something, that's going to be one of the great places to get it.
I do have one quick question here. Are tickets only available at will call, or can you print them out if you want to?
No, they're hard tickets that you receive, so you cannot print them.
Okay. And then someone asked, hot dogs? Will there be hot dogs? And anything
somebody
fried?
will have hot dogs.
And everything will be fried, just like the Texas State Fair.
That's right. Yeah.
We need to do something ham radio at the Texas State Fair.
You know, we've talked about that in the past, and there was one club right after the state fair. I think it was the Richardson Wireless Club, if I'm not mistaken. It was either them or the Plano Club. That's right after the state fair this year. They sent an email out. I'm on their email list, and they said, "Hey, we want to do a special event station at the fair next year." And I replied back to it, and I was like, "I'm all for that. Let's do it." So yeah, maybe 2022 state fair, which I think is in August, September. I can't remember.
Yeah, around that time.
Around that time. So yeah, that might be fun. So yeah.
Philip says, "Willett Antenna, the Cowboys' big boot." He's
Right.
talking about Big
Right.
Tex's
Big
food.
Tex. Yeah. Good deal. Well, Michael, thank you very much for your time tonight. Appreciate you coming on the show as always. Looking real forward to Hamcation. Like I said, we've already got our tickets. We'll be out there Wednesday night, and it's going to be a fun-filled like 4 days, Thursday through Sunday, for both Frank and I. We're flying out together, flying home together, so we'll be doing as many of the festivities as we can, and it should be really a fun time. I'm really looking forward to getting back on the road, getting back to a really good-sized Hamfest. Haven't been to one since August, and just seeing everybody face to face again. Should
Good
be
size.
really fun.
It's one of the monstrous ones, man. There's be
Yeah.
a lot of ground to cover. Be walking
That's
for
true.
2 days straight.
It's true. Yeah, I tell my wife that the Hamfests are actually quite healthy because every day I get like 10 to 12,000 steps on my watch. So I'm like, honey, I need to go to more Hamfests because this is good. It's healthy. It's healthy to go Hamfest.
And how that goes over?
Yeah, she doesn't buy it, but I still tell her that. Yeah. So it's all good. So she likes it. But cool, man. Well, thanks a lot for your time, Michael, and look forward to seeing you next month.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing both of you, and thank you for having me on the show. And everybody stay healthy, and we'll be here in about 3 weeks for us. We start the weekend before Hamcation with everything, so it's about 3 weeks for us, and we start everything.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you in about 3.5 weeks then. So I'll see you on Thursday for sure.
Yep. So, sounds good.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. Bye. Have a good one.
Man, oh man, I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be a fun show.
Great. Yes.
It's going to be it's going to be a really fun show. They're going to, they do a fantastic job. They really do. Indoors and outdoors, new and used, commercial, non-commercial, everything. They do a very well-rounded show.
Mm-hmm. So. And you talked about the forms. I was trying to bring them up. I forgot where it was. I was just going to look over what they're going to have to offer. I'm probably going to try to attend 1 or 2 of them. Okay. Maybe grounding and bonding again, because I'm going to be doing that again.
It's a good idea.
First, this is my goal. Keep me on this, Jason.
Yeah.
First quarter, I'm going to have the UHF VHF antenna up in the house, plus probably about 4 wires ran outside, and I can't wait to get my stations on the air. So this is also another big weekend for POTA. POTA Support Your Parks. Winter Support Your Parks. That
ended I guess about 45 minutes ago, because we're past midnight UTC now. So yeah, no, an hour and 45 minutes ago. So it was an hour and 45 minutes was midnight UTC. Yeah, again, last weekend of hunting this year, I didn't participate in POTA. I've already got some plans kind of in the works for the April Support Your Parks weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. And we're definitely going to do Winter Field Day in 2 weekends. So that's going to be fun. Well, somebody else asked in the chat about the giveaway.
I answered him. The giveaways next week. And I gave him the link. It's up at the top also. Of the chat. That's going to be next week. Some great prizes. You got to be present to win. Also, we did have Michael donate 100 prize tickets.
Yeah,
that's going to be awesome. And then the big flex that is going to go over here. I have a spot Jason already picked out for it. It's labeled Flex Radio from Jason.
You're not going to win. I'd probably lose about half of my subscribers the next day if I let you win the Flex Radio.
Yep.
So,
Talking about Support Your Parks, I wanted to do something. My plans for this weekend fell through completely, so I opened up the whole weekend. And I woke up yesterday, I got ready, and I opened up the garage door like at 10:30 to go outside, and this winter wave hit me in the face, and it was like 32, and I was like, shut the garage door. We'll do this again later.
I tell you what, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, the weather,
So
the wind really did suck this weekend for hunting as well. And I'm glad I wasn't out of the park, because really the only way, in my opinion, to do a park like that during weather like that is with a mag mount and a ham stick on top of your vehicle. You just sit in the car.
I forgot who I was talking to. It was on the repeater, and we were like, man, if we just had a mag mount and just do it from the car, that It was not, to
Yeah.
be honest, those ham sticks are only probably about $20-$30. They're not
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
And I bet you can find a good sales at Hamcation coming up
Hmm.
on
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
that might be something I'm going to look into later after I get probably a better radio. But ham sticks on a G90, I
Sure.
think
Why
that
not?
would be
Yeah.
a very good.
Yeah.
I just don't want to keep putting the mag mounts on my car on and off, on and off, on and off.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
put a regular. Actually, a ham stick is the I think it's 7 3/4 threaded mount. I think
mhm,
that's the
mhm,
right number.
mhm.
You can get those types of mounts at any truck stop. So put one on your trunk on the other side, and just put the ham stick in it when you're driving around doing POTA, and then unscrew the ham stick and take it out when you're not. I mean, you could have a mount for a ham stick there all the time, and then just put the ham stick. You're going to want to change ham sticks because they're all
Mhm,
monoband.
mhm,
So you're going to want to have a ham stick for 20 and 40 at least. Maybe
mhm,
one for 15 meters, maybe one for 80 meters, that kind of thing.
mhm.
Um,
I already
so
have Uber Geek a UHF VHF antenna mounted on my trunk,
mhm,
but that goes directly into the radio,
mhm.
and then I need to run additional one. No, not on this car. Nope, no, we're
Yeah.
not going to go down this road. On
Mm,
my UTV, ATV car I might buy
yeah.
later this year, then
Hmm.
we'll probably do something like that, even though probably not
Hmm.
happen. A lot of house expenses added up fast
Right.
already this year, man. It's not even into
Right.
January.
Right. All right. Well, we're going to close it down here, Frank.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah, once again, special thanks to Michael at Hamcation. You guys who are planning to go, definitely, or if you're thinking about going, make plans to go. It's going to be a fantastic show. I hope to see all of you there, either Thursday at the ARRL event or Friday, Saturday, Sunday during the show. It's gonna be a fun time. I've been looking forward to it for several months, and between now and then, we're gonna do Winter Field Day in a couple weekends,
Mm-hmm.
and then what Shane and I are gonna do a five park radar thing on Tuesday, 2 days from now. So we're gonna get in the car early in the morning, and we're gonna drive around and activate 5 parks in one day.
Is
For
that
the
going to be weather dependent?
I don't think so, because I will probably just take my ham sticks and mag
Mm-hmm.
mount and put it on top of the vehicle, and if we need to sit in the car and do that, we
It's
might
going to
just
be
do that.
nice,
So
though. It's going to say
I think it's
76.
supposed to be nice. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be nice. So
I'm so jealous.
so
So
yeah,
jealous.
yeah, should be a fun time, but good deal. So, all right, guys. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Once again, Orlando Hamcation. Go to hamcation.com. The giveaway a week from tonight, we're going to be giving away a Flex Radio 6400M. I did nail that down. I spoke to Flex via email about a week ago, so we got all that finalized. I'm going to give away 2 radios from Radioddity, a GMR SHT, and a I think a ham radio HT. I can't remember right now. I'll make a list and I'll share it with everybody. And then 3 radios from Baofeng Tech, 2 ham radios, or no, all 3 of them are ham radios. A 25x2, a 25x4, and a 50x2.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be giving those away from Baofeng Tech as well. And then 100 prize drawing tickets for Hamcation, where you can drop the ticket, put your call sign on the ticket, drop it in for the hourly drawings and the grand prize drawings that happen all 3 days at Orlando Hamcation. And that's a really, you could win some really cool stuff doing that. So those of you going to Hamcation, be sure to sign up for that. Check the link at the top of the chat. I will put the link in the YouTube description for those of you watching on Team Replay. And hope to see you all next week. We're going to do a happy hour on Friday. And that's going to be our monthly happy hour, 8 p.m. Central Time, which is 0200 UTC Saturday morning. And then 2 days later, we're going to do the drawing on here. So we got some really cool live streams coming up for you next weekend, the weekend between now and Winter Field Day. So 73 to all. Thanks for being here tonight. Special thanks to all you guys in green text in the chat, all the YouTube channel members. Ed Sweeney's in there right now. Seen several other people. W7PBE, N5SKT, W0RHP. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks to Steve KO4AFL for moderating tonight. He was in there and doing a good job of moderating, and thanks to all the other YouTube guys in there for supporting the channel tonight. So 73 to everybody, and we will catch you tomorrow night for Monday Night Ham Radio.
Bye.
Bye.